And we're back for yet another road trip, this time in an Audi RS4. We are going from London to Germany for the N24-hour race at the Nürburgring. The route we're going to be taking is going to take us from here, the Eurotunnel, to Calais. Then we're going to cross along the coastline towards Belgium, where we will pass Brussels and then enter Germany via Autobahn to check into our hotel, which is around 20 minutes away from the Nürburgring. And then we're going to make our way down for the 24-hour race. The Audi RS4 we're driving has a 2.9 litre V6 turbocharged engine. It'll produce 450 PS or 444 brake horsepower and 600 Newton meters of torque. 0 to 62 miles per hour is dispatched in 4.1 seconds. It has an 8-speed gearbox, it runs 20-inch wheels, it comes in at a weight of 1800 kilos. This car has the carbon pack and a total cost for it is £76,500. Naturally, taking the Flexi Plus lounge option at the Eurotunnel meant I'd loaded up with a load of food. And rather than staying on the motorway all the way through to Belgium, I decided it was quite a good idea to pull off the motorway and just explore some of the rural areas and find somewhere nice and quiet to eat my breakfast. I'd found a lovely spot where it was so peaceful, so rural, so quiet. But it didn't stay peaceful and quiet for long, because I decided it was time to open the taps up a little bit and see what the Audi RS4 was like on a launch. Now, whilst I was having fun in my bright blue Audi RS4, I'm sure there was a number of farmers and farm animals who wished I'd never been born, but I was having a good time. After crunching the miles and passing through Belgium, going past Brussels, Bruges, I was about to have even more fun as we crossed the border to Germany, and you know what that means. I just love Germany, love it. It's becoming very familiar, this. I did this about 2.5 weeks ago in the BMW M3 competition. We did 295 kilometers per hour. Not sure what we just did then, but German Autobahns are life. Oh, unbelievable. And I must say, I really like the way this 2.9 litre V6 turbocharged engine delivers its power. 444 bhp, 450 PS. It's very smooth in its delivery, and with the RS modes clicked on, everything set to dynamic mode, it's just been a pleasure. But it's not just been a pleasure hooning it down here on the motorway, because I've also spent a significant amount of time just cruising in comfort mode. I'm not racing anybody. I'm on my way down to the N24, where I'm going to watch some racing. But dynamically, this car just ticks every single box. It's a superb road trip car. It looks stunning in this turbo blue as well, because it is the carbon pack. We get all of this superb looking carbon on the exterior as well, which just adds such a nice look to the RS4. Inside here we've got this lovely carbon center tunnel, and oh, I'm just a fan, a real fan. And of course it's much smaller than the RS6. It feels a little bit more nimble, it feels a little bit more on its feet, and I enjoy that. Getting the Audi RS4 out on the twisty countryside roads was where it really started to shine.
It's extremely agile and allows you to really attack the corners hard. The Quattro system gave me so much grip on exit of corners with not even a hint of wheel spin. The steering feels good, but I've experienced better steering racks from the likes of Porsche and even the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, which if you've driven one of those, you'll know exactly what I mean. The ride is pretty firm, and even with the adaptive suspension, it still doesn't give you as much comfort as you'd want. That said, where I found the most joy driving the car was around these quiet country roads, and I didn't really notice the ride harshness as I was forced too much to focus on the glorious road. After much spirited driving out in the mountains near the Nürburgring, I'd finally arrived at the hotel, where I was joined by friends, more Audis, and it was time to check in and see what the room was like. So we've arrived. What a lovely, lovely room. It's very, very nice. But the best thing about all of it is the view. I mean, Audi have absolutely spoiled me here. Look at that. Wow. That is incredible. What a stunning, stunning view. See all the little deers over there? Oh man, I'm super impressed. This is amazing. Wow. Right, need to unpack. And then, yeah, make our way down to the ring. The Audi RS4 was a great car to drive down from London to Germany in. We'd finally made it to the Nürburgring. It was fast, fun and comfortable. Literally ticks every box as a road trip car. But we'd made it. Time to park the car up and enjoy the Nürburgring 24-hour race. We'd hit the hospitality area quickly to stock up on a bit of food, have a bit of coffee and then head down to the grid walk where it became absolute chaos.
Yeah, green flag.
Really good.
So in about, say, 9 minutes.
With the race fully underway, it was time to put the steps in and go explore of what only I could describe as an incredible festival atmosphere, and everybody at the Nürburgring 24-hour race was absolutely loving life. And if you thought the daytime racing was cool and how busy it was at the Nürburgring, all we had to do was wait for the sunset to start to see just how exciting the N24 was. The sound of cars, the viewing of headlights, and just looking around and seeing everybody at the festival with fire pits and their own little individual structures that they've spent so much time creating. Some people were there about a week in advance to set up what is ultimately their own little structure. I mean, there was everything from Mercedes AMG stands to individual bars, you name it, people had made it. It was just such a vibe and I absolutely loved it. That night I walked 23 kilometers. My iWatch was having fits telling me I'd broken record after record for the amount of steps and kilometers I'd done in a single day, but it was absolutely worth it. This was the first time I'd ever done the Nürburgring 24-hour race, and what a way to do it. Driving down in an Audi RS4 was just incredible, and watching everybody having such a good time was just the highlight of the event. It also helps that Audi won the race. But I hope you enjoyed this road trip video taking an Audi RS4 from London all the way to Germany, the Nürburgring. If you did, please do smash the like button. Comments are always welcome, and I thoroughly recommend coming to the N24 race if you've not done it before. It is mega.